How you doing? How you doing? My name is Fletcher Robertson, and today I want to talk to everybody about how to buy your dream car without a down payment. Again, my name is Fletcher Robertson. My own credit repair company, Clean Credit Executives, and please subscribe to my YouTube, my Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. Everything is below in the link in the bio. Uh, Today, like I said, I want to talk to y'all about how to get your dream car without a down payment. Now, this is free game. Now, I'm giving it to you because I woke up highly favored, highly blessed today. So, it's free. So, take heed to it, please. Take heed to it. So, all right. Uh, Also, share the video, subscribe. Let's get it out there because people need to know this, and this is how people are getting bust up as far as going to dealerships. So I'm trying to help everybody get what you want without actually paying an arm and a leg for it, because you can't afford what you want if you plan for it. So these are the steps to take. You can follow them if you do. If you don't, all I'm doing is actually giving away some knowledge today. All right. So first thing first, what you want to do is, I hate to say it, but, and I'm not telling you this because I do credit repair. You gotta get your credit fixed. It ain't nowhere around it. It's the biggest thing into being able to buy your dream car because you gotta be able to show the dealers or the banks that you're able to pay um, pay back people on time. So, with that being said, please understand that credit is the first thing and it's the most important thing that you got to do. Whether you get it done by me, um, any other big credit repair company in the game, I'm just saying get it done and do it because that's what you need to actually get the car you want with no down payment. All right, second thing is, I'm sorry, dealerships. I'm sorry, car dealers. You're gonna be mad at me, but at the end of the day, I'm tired of you busting my people up. And when I say my people, I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about all people. I'm tired of you busting my people up. So I gotta get on this game. And at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. So first things first, when you go to the dealership, what a lot of people do, they go into the dealerships, they are so excited about a new car because understand the dealer and the salesman is trying to sell you the car. So it's gonna smell good, it's gonna look good, everything's gonna be clean, and it's gonna be basically, I mean, a new car. I mean, who don't want nothing new? You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't new, they gonna make a used car look new, and they gonna do their best to sell it. So um, while you have that understanding of what's going on, this is what you have to do. Don't go in so excited. Don't go in like, oh, I need a car and I need this new car and I don't have no way to get to work tomorrow. And if I don't get this type of car, I'm not gonna be able to make it. Please don't go in there thirsty. When I say thirsty, don't go in there talking about all your problems. You going in there to I'm sorry, screw my, got stuck. Don't you going in there to conduct business, not to tell people your personal life. You go in there, conduct business, understand what you're buying, buy what you want. Don't let a lot of people go into dealerships letting the dealer pick out their car. Why? Are you gonna go somewhere, pay a note on something, and then have them pick out what you want? They picking out what they want for you to get the sale. So don't go in thirsty. Um, when you go in, uh, Be about your business. Understand everything before you go in. Plan before you go in. That's basically what I'm saying. Plan ahead of time before you go in. Um, what I mean by plan is have your credit score ready. Second of all, know the car you want. Don't go in talking about I don't know what I want. Oh, they gonna find you something. I guarantee they gonna find you something. So go in knowing what you want. Do your homework. Go to Kelly's Blue Book Value. Google it. Go to NADA. And basically find out what the car worth before you just go in there saying that you want what you want. Know your interest rate. That's another important thing. Know the interest rate because the interest rate determines how much you pay back. So if you go in a dealership talking about uh, you want a car and then they bring out the paperwork and the interest rate is 24%, understand you paying for that car twice. So don't get bust up. What I like to tell all my clients is when they come to me, go ahead and go get your credit fixed first. Once you get your credit fixed, then go to a bank to try to get finance. Don't go to the dealership. Try to go get the money first, meaning that you have more negotiating power when you got the money. If you going in there letting them find you a bank, understand they getting paid off them finding you a bank. So go to a bank. And when I say bank, not a big boy bank. Big boy banks are Regions, Bank of America, any big high-end bank, because to them you're a number. You mainly want to go to smaller banks, smaller branches. Banks that are in the community. If you instead of banks, go to credit unions. Credit unions are better with cars. Do your homework on certain banks. Do your homework on certain credit unions. If they got a good rating with cars, that's what you want to deal with. Go to somebody that's actually good on financing cars with a good interest rate. Good interest rate, I say, is under 6 and under. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's based on your credit score. So make sure that you go in with a good interest rate. If you get anything over 6, it's cool too, because at the same time you still getting the car you want, but you can refinance it, and I'll do another video on refinancing. But right now I'm just trying to tell you how to get your dream car with no money down. Alright, so first thing first, get your credit fixed. Once you get your credit fixed, next thing you do is find a good credit union or a good local bank. Once you do that, go in, let them pull your credit. When they pull your credit, they're only gonna pull it one time for a car loan. This is the difference between going to the bank and going to the dealership. The dealership is gonna pull your credit almost between 10 to 30 times. And every time they pull your credit, it's knocking your credit score down. So, because the reason they're pulling it so many times, they're trying to find a bank that's going to finance you for what you want with an interest rate or what they say, because at the end of that, they're getting a big cut off you when you put that down payment down. Because most people want to go in with, they say, well, we'll get you the car you want, but you got to put in $4,000 or $5,000 down. And then you like, yeah, that's cool. I got $5,000. I've been saving up for the car I want. Stop doing that. What I'm trying to get you to do is put that 4 or 5 or 8,000 or whatever you got down on 8 months or a year worth of payments. That way you don't have no note for a year, because you already saved up the money to pay the bill every month for a year's time, because that's all the down payment is. It's really your monthly payments. But instead of putting it on the down to get it, put it towards it. That way you'll be able to buy yourself time. That's why I'm telling you to plan for it. So back to the basics. First things first, fix your credit. You want to get a 620 and up. 620 and up basically gonna get you qualified. Know your credit score. Know what bureau they use. Know all these things. Next, go to the bank, smaller branch or credit union, and try to get finance for how many months you trying to get, 48, 72, whatever you trying to do. And they're going to tell you the interest rate. They're going to tell you the monthly payment at the bank. Once you do all that and once you approve for everything, they're going to cut you a check for the amount of the car. So that's why I say understand what type of car you want. Because if you want a maximum or something like that, just know you need to go over what it's worth. So if it's worth $25,000, make sure you ask for $30,000 to give you some little cushion to negotiate, because you might want some, once you get to ride in the car, you might want the extra features as far as the sunroof, the lights, whatever. So I'm just, basically throwing that out there. Don't get exactly what the car worth, because you might got to do some negotiating room. All right, once you get your check, once it's all that is went through, you get your check as far as how much they're gonna approve you for. Let's say they give you $30,000. They give you a $30,000 check. You take that to the dealership of your choice. I mainly like to tell people to go to the make of the car. If you want to get a Nissan, don't go to somewhere that doesn't specialize in strictly Nissans. Go to Nissan, and they 9 times out of 10 work out a better deal than somebody who got all type of other cars. So try to get you a car through the make of the car. Once you do that, you get your check. You go to the dealership. Now you got negotiating power. You go in there with $30,000 in a check. Now, when you go in there, don't tell them that you got $30,000. Don't do that. And at the same time, just giving you numbers. So don't take $30,000 is just what you're gonna get, because you might not can't afford 30. They might give you 10,000. Either way it go, I'm just telling you, it takes time to plan for what you want. So if you want something that's 30,000 and up, make sure you plan for it first, and just don't go in there saying that what you want. Make sure you plan it out. Once you get in there with your check, you go in there meaning business, meaning that if the deal don't sound right, it don't look right, 9 times out of 10 it ain't gonna be right. So use common sense. If they not giving you the type of service you want, don't do business with them. It's a million car dealers in the country. If you got to go out of town to get the car, go out of town and get it. So I'm just giving you that aspect of the game so you can know it, because at the end of the day, this is free information I'm giving you. I'm not charging you for this. I'm telling you this is free. This is very knowledgeable, and people need to know this before they get bust up, because I'm trying to save you tens of thousands of dollars on getting bust up by these dealerships because you don't know. So you got your 30,000 check. You got your check. They're gonna give you a check for 30,000. So you get your check for 30,000. You go to the dealership. You get the car you want. If that's what you like, you get it. But do your homework on it. Drive the car first and everything. Now, I'm not telling you to get a car just because you need to get to point A to point B. I'm telling you to get your dream car, because when your credit good, you can get what you want at the same price you will pay for a used car, and it be actually a newer car and a car you want, instead of just getting a car to get you from point A to point B. So a lot of people get income tax money, and that's the time where they really go and buy them a car and use their money as a down payment. Stop doing it. You get your income tax. I say, like I said, I'm not telling you this because this is what I do. Use that down payment money to fix your credit, because you're going to get more than just a car. You're going to get, anything you really want when your credit good. But we talking your dream car, because a lot of people got cars, but it ain't the car they dream about. And understand, get what you can afford. Don't get what you can't afford. So a lot of people go in, well, I know I want this my dream car, but if you can't afford it, don't buy it. Take baby steps to it. You know what I'm saying? Get you a car first. Pay a couple notes on it for about a year or two. Then you can trade that in or sell it or whatever, and then go get your dream car. But understand, it takes time. It takes dedication to get what you want. So, do your due diligence on it and baby step it. Just don't jump out there because that's what you want. Plan for it. All right. Um, and you go buy your car. Once they give you the check, you can go wherever you want. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way you save your down payment, and then you put that down payment towards the note. So as soon as you get the car note, it pop up on your credit. You and did the deal. You and gave the dealership they check. They paid off. All you got to pay back is the bank or the credit union. Um, when you finna pay back the bank or the credit union, your first payment need to be that $4,000-$5,000 down. That's what you gonna put down, because when you do that with certain credit unions and certain banks, what that's gonna do is actually, it may throw your note off. So let's say right now it is September 2016, and you get your first car note, and your note ain't gonna be due to October. When it's time to pay your bill in October, you pay the 4,000-5,000. You may not have a note until February of 2017. So I'm just throwing it out there like that. That's how some banks work. And then you can stack up more money to start paying the note, or pay the note like you had the note. And that way it keep the months off of your back. And if you hit a hard spot or something, you got months to skip, because the note is already paid up. Instead of getting these cars, you get a car and then you put 5,000-6,000 down, and then you riding around everything and look good, and then you lose your job, and then there you go, they finna come repossess the car, and you just lost all that money. So ain't nobody doing nothing to lose no money. Everybody trying to gain. Everybody trying to have something. So this is the free game. Please subscribe to my video. Please share this, because like I said, this is information we need to know. But definitely get your credit fixed, 620 and up, and do it in this order before you get your dream car. And if you got over a 620 credit score and you've been on your job 2 years or longer, get the house first. That's from me to you. Get the house before you get your dream car. That way you're not working backwards, because once you get the car, your debt to income is going to be too high, and you might not qualify for the house you want. Remember, you can't sleep in the car. You got to sleep at the house. And on top of that, you got to have a house to park the car. So with you knowing all this information, my number is 901-337-1082. Again, my name is Fletcher Robertson Jr. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. My Instagram is Clean Credit Executives with an S, and my Snapchat is Clean Credit Execs. And you got any questions, please feel free to leave comments below and give me a call. Clean Credit Executives. Thanks for listening.